Live League Game of the Day. EILXA versus AryaFireheart. Eagle versus Olaf.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Semi-original guy, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you another lively game of the day. Today, we are on Apocalypse. This is a base light matchup with airport, port, and comm tower support. Now, you have a pre-deployed black boat on this game, this map, which I don't really know too much what the purpose of this black boat is, but there is a big shoreline over here. So obviously, priority number one would be grabbing that property, but priority number two is you can use the black boat to maybe ferry some infantry up into like this region over here by your HQ and get a very quick reinforcement line over there. That's pretty much about the only thing that I can really see that being super useful for. Definitely pretty quick at getting infantry around. That's about it. But we have AryaFireheart and EILXA today, and we have Olaf versus Eagle, one of the greatest classic matchups in Advanced Wars, all the way back to Advanced Wars 1, folks. Two of the main antagonists of Advanced Wars, Eagle and Olaf. Olaf being one of the very first, actually is the first CO that you ever fight in Advanced Wars, and Eagle being the very first rival you ever have. So I think we're gonna have a good one here. Base light definitely favors Eagle a little bit, but also favors Olaf. I don't know, you know, Olaf kind of tends to like to have a few more bases. You know, he's like a triple base kind of guy, but considering the amount of terrain on this map, I think we're gonna have a pretty good time here, folks. Both players can definitely have a little bit of an edge. Now, just looking at the map here, it looks like there is a reinforcement range over here and over here. So technically, you could flood one side of the map with units, but more likely than not, this base is going to be responsible for going up here and grabbing this area over here, and vice versa with this one here. So probably gonna see some fighting up over here, might see some fighting up over here. It's pretty much the only two spots that I can really think that there's gonna be fighting aside from the center. Both armies might meet in the center, fight over the comm towers, but who knows, folks, who knows. This map, or this game I should say, just finished, and yeah, I was following it. I actually didn't watch anything that happened, so I have no idea what's gonna happen in this one. So strap in, folks, and let's see what went down in the Live League today. Chivalry, folks. You know what goes good with chivalry? Standard infantry builds, because you got to get the infantry on the field. Number one priority in Advanced Wars by Web. Number two priority in Advanced Wars by Web. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you are not already for all that hot Live League action. Now, this is actually kind of an interesting one. So, I played AryaFireheart quite a bit, and I've never actually beaten them. But I played EILXA a lot too, and I think I might have won every time, but they might have beat me once. I'm not sure, but either way, EILXA is an incredibly strong player indeed. I've seen them actually take wins against like Starflash. I've seen them take wins mostly just against Starflash. I think they have a couple other like really high profile wins, but they are a Live League addict. I'm pretty sure they just started playing like last year or something, and they already have like almost 300-400 games on the Live League completed. So yeah, definitely a contender when it comes to the Live League. But AryaFireheart, just shy of being a Grandmaster, I would say, folks. Definitely, probably the strongest female player in Advanced Wars by Web, I would say. So yeah, this is going to be a good one, folks. So as we can see, Black boat gets a little boosty. AryaFireheart already jumped to the corner of the map, grabbing that corner property with the black boat. So very nice boosty indeed. EILXA going in, capping 2 properties, going to be acquiring that airport and dropping an infantry off on the corner. I'm going to get that corner property, get that out of the way early. Bust out the tank. Both players now have a tank on the field. AryaFireheart going for the airport as well. Going to be acquiring that very soon. And dropping an infantry off on the corner. Tank pushing the middle now. It's actually in a very good spot right here. Now, obviously, it's like max movement, but it's going to be in a position where it can deny this comm tower here pretty soon. This tank over here, well, it's I think they're choosing that the fighting location of the map is going to be right around here. First things first. So definitely going to be a lot of brawling in this area. AryaFireheart definitely a brawler. EILXA definitely a brawler too. Actually, both of these players are quite fond of brawling. So I think we're going to see some early brawling here, folks. And as you know, I do enjoy some casual early brawling. Now EILXA busting on a tank out of the southern base now. Going to be spreading the tanks around the map. That is a very good idea. You definitely want to be stopping the income curve early if you possibly can. Alright, moving 2 infantry ahead. They're actually in a really nice position right now too, because they will be able to deny the capture of the comm tower when and if that does happen. Ooh, interesting. Alright, we got ourselves a gambit here, folks. So AryaFireheart in position to first strike a tank. Now, this is classic bait. Classic bait in Advanced Wars by Web. Now, if this tank goes up and takes the attack, it's going to be about maybe a 5-8 trade, something like that. So what's going to happen is that 5-8 trade is going to result in this tank coming in right here, blast this tank coming in to finish off that tank. Arya will be down a tank and very, very sad in that scenario. But this tank is going to be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then be able to go over here as well. So the brawl is going to be starting, folks, if that engagement takes place. This tank is going to be able to replace this tank, and then you are going to be caught in a non-stop brawl for the entirety of the match. I can guarantee you that if this tank goes up and takes the attack. I don't think AryaFireheart is going to take the bait, though. You know, she doesn't really strike me as the kind of person that goes up and just willy-nilly takes bait like that. So I think definitely, yeah, no, she's not taking the bait, folks. Not taking the bait today. Obvious bait is obvious, so you don't want to be doing that. All right, going for the comm tower now, going for that corner property, attacking the pipe seam. Not, well, I mean, obviously, you're not going to bust open the pipe seam. I mean, it's not something that's going to happen, but it could happen. And if it does happen, it slightly increases your reinforcement range. But it's so minute that, you know, it's not really worth the effort long term. But maybe it is, you know, maybe it is. All right, Arties are now on the field. The Artie party is beginning on day 8 here, folks. And Arya taking a very defensive position again. The tanks are rolling out, folks. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tanks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. Boom, we have a 9-6 engagement, 6-9 engagement. You love to see it, folks. Boom. Capping of the properties, loading up the black boat. Probably gonna go, can't drop it on the port. Could drop it on this port and get a refuel though, so that won't be too bad. Second Artie on the field. Another tank occupying the mountain. Very smart. Actually, this is a beautiful idea. Now, this could result in a KO though, I think. I think it's possible this might result in the KO if Arya decides to go for this. 45 to 50, maybe not. You know, if the comm tower was in play, I think it would definitely be a possibility, but tank plus infantry, this guy survives with 1 HP, so not really going to be happening today. Although what could happen, this guy could get 2 hit, but that would be a massive overextension. Okay, here we go. Now Now we're getting into some dangerous territory, folks. 2-hit potential on this tank. Ooh, this tank is safe though, so that's very nice. Ooh, do we go in and take this engagement? So 2 tanks to take this tank out. Could take this tank out, could injure this tank, but that's going to result in 2 tanks being available for the counter attack. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. Might be more worth it just to hang back for a little bit and build up the forces a little bit more, but no. Arya is going for it. She goes for the attack, takes it down to 1, takes the second engagement, and now we got ourselves a brawl, folks. The brawling is starting on day 9. Double tank build and a refuel of the black boat. Okay. Alright, so going for this 2-shot here. Very nice 2-shot. This guy is safe from attack. But this guy... These 2 guys, I don't know. You know, I'm not sure what this tank is going to do. It can't occupy this tile here, which is very unfortunate. It can take a shot here, though. It can take a shot here, and it would be a pretty clean shot. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's a clean shot. I wonder if EILXA is going to go for that attack. He goes for the attack. There we go. 5-7 trade. Join caps with 1 to go, folks. 1 to go. This is a guaranteed capture now. There's actually nothing that can stop this. Well, actually, technically there is. But it's going to require one of these tanks to attack this infantry. But maybe not. You know, maybe not. Tank could go down, attack this. Infantry could clear. Maybe 5 HP tank attacks. And then infantry, infantry, infantry. It's going to require basically all these units to dedicate themselves to stopping the capture of the comm tower, though. Which might not actually really be worth it in the long run, because you would leave all those units vulnerable to attack. But let's see what AryaFireheart decides to do in this situation. Alright, attacks the infantry. That is a free shot. Although artillery is in position to deny the comm tower right now, which is very powerful. Very powerful indeed. Doesn't go for the attack, just pulls back, is allowing the capture of the comm tower. Alright, yeah, you know what? Not really worth it. Not worth it to sack all your units just to interrupt the comm tower and then in turn lose basically all those units in retaliation. Just give up the comm tower. Eagle comm tower now, folks. But artillery denies this comm tower, takes the infantry all the way down to 1, brings a second artillery into position. So now that comm tower is not getting captured, folks. That guy is done. Battlecopter buy now. Ooh, first battlecopter of the game. First one to buy a battlecopter, always such a powerful position to be in. Means you get the battlecopter into the center first, and you get to start zoning with that battlecopter at the exact same time. Massive potential. Massive potential. But 2 infantry taken out, 3 infantry taken out, and an additional infantry attack. Ooh. Such a strong position here. So many tanks in the center of the map here, folks. What is that? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Soon to be 7 HP. So there's basically 7 tanks in position to all guard this section here. This tank is a little bit out of position, but not really anything you can do with it because it's max movement, right? But all of these tanks are all in position to fight here. So this is gonna be something. And it's gonna be something, folks. These tanks, all these tanks could crash it here. And then all the artillery, or at least 2 of the artillery, can move up and guard those tanks. Battlecopter moves in next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not in the position where it can actually assist in the attack next turn, which is kind of unfortunate. But EILXA is going to have to do something. He's going to have to figure out something to do here, folks. Alright, double attack. Just going for it. Just going for the brawl, folks. Ooh. A very, very risky play. Very risky play indeed. Could result in the loss of all those tanks, folks. Now, whether or not it's going to happen is another story. In order to actually get full KOs on these tanks, this infantry has to be destroyed. This tank has to be destroyed. So that'll put at least one of the tanks into artillery range. Double artillery range. Triple artillery range, actually. Might be ill-advised to go in and take that attack. Let's see what she decides to do. Sacks, and attacks. Oh, and attacks the arty. Okay. Going for the artillery instead of going for the tank. Very, very interesting. Very interesting turn of events here, folks. However, that leaves 2 artillery, the battlecopter, 1 tank, and 4 injured tanks to counter. So you can bet your bottom dollar we are going to see a pretty big counter attack here. Lightning Strike is just around the corner, but Winter Fury is also just around the corner. Whoever pops the power first tends to get a massive advantage in these types of games. Oh, gets the clear on the 3 HP. Now, I think this is definitely a roll. Is it a roll? Let's see. Let's see how much. Oh, 22 to 25. Yeah, that's a roll. That is a flippin' roll, folks. There we go. Takes it out. Oh, and that, oh god. So, not a terrible attack. Okay. So you might think to yourself, Semi, did EILXA just move that battlecopter into range of the anti-air? Yes. Yes, he did. But it doesn't really matter too much, folks. Now, if the battlecopter went here, likely it probably would have just been hit anyways. But let's actually take a look here. Let's go back a little bit and just see. So in this position, battlecopter could go here, tank could go here, probably clear this tank, infantry could move, but the infantry would just be taken out and the battlecopter would just be taken out anyways. So at the end of the day, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this actually would have been free because the anti-air would have been out of position. Could have taken that tank out, but I mean, this way we injure pretty much every single tank on the field. So yeah, grand scheme of things, doesn't really matter too much. Double infantry by this turn because the Winter Fury hits. Doesn't want to really waste a whole lot of funds, although I probably would have. This guy probably should have went off of the port, but doesn't really matter too much. Alright, going for the clear of the arty, attacking the other arty, takes it all the way down to 2. And then we have a clean hit on that tank, and I think we have one more available tank strike. Yeah, can definitely take out one more 2 HP tank. So now maybe it would have been a good idea to keep that battlecopter around. But either way, is what it is. Live League things, folks. Battlecopter buy over here from AryaFireheart and a tank and an infantry. EILXA has super co-power. But look at that value, folks. 36,000 value left. Not really a whole lot of value. So, is a lightning strike really the way to go at this moment? Maybe not, folks. Maybe not. It might be better just to pull back and reorganize your forces at this point, which I think is what EILXA is going to do. Not going to pop the super co-power this turn. Now, is this tank in position? Ooh. That is a double tank strike over here. So 2 more tanks could perish. But, once again, lightning strike. The threat of lightning strike is almost more dangerous than the lightning strike itself, folks. So let's see what happens here. AryaFireheart definitely in a very strong position here, but the threat of lightning strike is just so massive, folks. We shall see how this one goes. Pulls the forces back and starts to build up the army. Now, I think this is definitely the smart play. If Eagle has lightning strike, what you really want to do is, if you can't get a super valuable lightning strike, you don't pop your lightning strike. Lightning strike is a game-ending super co-power. You need to have an army available to use the lightning strike. Don't waste the lightning strike on little attacks. Go in for the big game-ending push. Okay, so day 16. AryaFireheart, looks like Arya is going to be able to flip a property up north unless the lightning strike hits. The lightning strike hits, this probably won't actually go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, just out of range. Just out of range of the battlecopter, but not, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's out of, the battlecopter's safe. At the end of the day, the battlecopter is safe. Even if lightning strike is popped, the battlecopter is safe. But as the army slowly approaches, it gets more and more dangerous, folks. Day 17 now, and Arya has flipped the property. It is now 18 to 16 in Arya's favor, but she still does not have a comm tower. Attacking the pipe seam. Now, the reason why we're attacking the pipe seam is mostly just because of the reinforcement range. You destroy the pipe seam and the battlecopters have a way more direct line to get to the center. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Battlecopters can go anywhere here at that point. Now, without that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can only go to this line right here. So that gives you a huge push when it comes to mobility of the battlecopters, folks. So very nice. Now, what are the HP values of these guys? So this one's at 24. This one's at 20. Okay, so these are getting busted open right now. Tank is going in. Whoa. Okay, we're going to try to flip the property. We are going to flip the property with the threat of lightning strike, folks. Okay. Busting out another battlecopter and holding the line. Holding the line, folks. Arya double moving the tanks, now putting the units onto the comm tower. The vacant comm tower. Oh, and she is pushing the tanks. Gets 2 tank strikes from that push. Could be pretty strong. Could be pretty strong. Is this a lightning strikeable turn? I think it definitely could be. Now, mainly, this could be a lightning strike turn because of 2 possibilities. So, possibility number 1 is anti-air makes its way up here during lightning strike and eliminates this battlecopter completely. Option number 2 is the anti-air could go here and eliminate the battlecopter right there. So one of those 2 battlecopters will be automatically eliminated. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Battlecopters can only reinforce this line right here. So these 2 battlecopters can go up and obliterate everything up here. Like this entire section could be completely obliterated with a lightning strike. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, has a clear line to eliminate this guy right here. Now, artillery has a shot from right here onto this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a potential attack on this with the tanks. If that is eliminated, battlecopter has free reign over here as well. These guys have shots over here. This battlecopter could even shoot over here. There is tons and tons of potential on this lightning strike turn if the lightning strike is popped, which I think is going to be popped. Like, if it's not popped this turn, I will be incredibly, what is the word? Surprised. Very surprised if it's not popped. Oh, I guess I counted this guy twice. So it's either going to go for this, or... Might go for this, or go for this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see, folks. What's the reinforcement range of this one? Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Oh, we're still in range. Okay, this guy's probably going for this. So if this guy swings up here, Battlecopter has another strike here, and there's definitely a tank strike on this. So this, yeah, this is going to be a devastating turn, folks. You guys at home, you guys and girls at home, just watch this lightning strike. Boom, the lightning strike is popped. 28 units. That is gone. Oh, it takes it all the way down to 1. All right, so now the main thing that Eagle really has to do is just make sure that we overkill Olaf. If Olaf is overkilled this turn, then he's golden. He's golden at that point. He gets the double on the anti-air and takes out that tank. Ooh. Massive lightning strike, folks. But Winter Fury pops. How much damage? Oh, like 30k damage right there. Definitely quite a bit, but is it enough to hold on to this match at this point? That lightning strike was absolutely brutal. EILXA's holding, or AryaFireheart's holding on. She is definitely going to be holding on to this game, folks. At least trying her best, that is for sure. Ooh, now they're clear. And EILXA right now is just cleaning up the place. And it's cleaning up units left, right, and center. Is going to lose a Battlecopter this turn. One of these two Battlecopters is gone to this guy. Injured tanks definitely gone. But can't really stop everything. Can't stop everything. That's for sure. And Olaf doesn't have any double attacks, unfortunately. Going for the comm tower. Gonna be very difficult for the Battlecopters to maneuver with all these anti-air around now also. But Battlecopter finds a nice hit over here, actually injuring this tank, which is gonna sap AryaFireheart's funds. And EILXA just pulling back. Pulling back is done the attack. Did what was necessary. Actually has a lot of injured units at this point. Might be... AryaFireheart might be able to come back. Might be able to come back after this. But... ooh, going in for several attacks here. I think that might be kind of a risky move. Oh no, a soiled abomination. Ugh. Smelly. Smelly game. Schmelly game. Oh my god. EILXA 9,700 funds. Funds was sapped so hard. Alright, denies the comm tower once again. Technically, this is... yeah, so EILXA is now actually ahead when it comes to income. Just because of the comm tower. Ooh, Battlecopter doing work. Battlecopter coming in doing work, folks. Oh, striking another tank. Take that guy down to 7. Injuring the front line and going back for more heals. So definitely playing the healing game today, folks. Taking a little advice from his old rival Andy. Andy, heal your units. Heal the units so they don't perish, folks. Now, some people think the healing units is kind of, you know, not great. But I like healing units, you know? I mean, your units are already there on the front line. If you heal them, well, they're going to stay on the front line for a little while. But at this point, AryaFireheart resigns. She has resigned this game, mostly just because everything here gets clear. Everything there gets clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's an attack on the Neo with a Battlecopter. and artillery gets cleared this turn as well. So with the attack on the Neo, and the majority of these guys cleared, and the looming threat of another lightning strike coming, which could definitely maybe actually get charged before the next Winter Fury. Definitely EILXA's game at this point. So congratulations to EILXA on the win. Well played by AryaFireheart. Definitely had the early game played out very well. I think definitely just losing the comm tower. Loss of the comm tower and just EILXA having enough foresight not to pop the lightning strike right away is definitely what won them the game. So, fantastic match. Hopefully you all enjoyed that one. And if you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.